Louisiana beer reviews. Bo Ice. Bo Ice, or National Bohemian Ice Beer, is 5.8% alcohol. It was introduced at some point in history. Uh, I find it interesting that it says ice beer and it's over 5% alcohol. I was under the assumption that if it was over 5%, couldn't be called beer, but it might just be a Texas regulation, because this beer is so rare. Most people in Baltimore don't even know about it. Okay, I had to go into the dark underbelly of Baltimore to get a hold of this beer. It was $3.99 a six-pack, by the way. Here's your regular National Bohemian beer bottle design. You can find this pretty commonly in Baltimore, and it was introduced in 1885. I'm presuming this, since it's an ice beer, it probably came out around 1995. Get your little Mr. Bo, winking Mr. Bo. It doesn't get enough ratings on Beer Advocate to get a score. It only has 8 reviews, but I averaged them out. It comes out to about a 63 out of 100. Gets a 9 out of 100 on Rate Beer. Beer Advocate, you only got 8 reviews, and on Rate Beer you got 30 ratings, but a 9 out of 100, a 59 out of 100 for the style, and it gets a very fine rating on the beer and meat. So it's so rare. There's hardly any internet discussion of it. If you ever get a chance to go to Cleveland, here's a pocket schedule. I went there once in 2004 and saw the Indians go to their Progressive Field, Indians ballpark. It's very nice. People ask me how did I like Cleveland. I guess I liked it fine. I only went there, we drove there, went to the game, and then immediately left. So that's the only thing I saw in Cleveland was the ballpark, really. And then we just went around and got back on the freeway to leave. But it's an A-rated ballpark. It's fantastic, really. I think we paid $5 for tickets. Let's get on this Bo Ice. A lot of smoke coming out of that can. Well, following the disastrous review of the regular National Bohemian yesterday, I'm hoping this is going to be better. I've had it before and I liked it. But that was the case with the National Bohemian. Okay, typical, I mean, thick white head, clear, bubbly straw appearance. Let's give it a nose. It's got that sweet, semi-sweet corn husk or grain husk aroma, very similar to the National Bohemian, the regular one. And this probably really is the same recipe. It just undergoes the icing process. Taste test. Doesn't have that off-putting paper, loose leaf paper aspect of the regular one, though. It's got the sweet grain, the light and watery mouthfeel, the crisp and very dry finish, a subtle hop bitterness. It's the same old story, really. I've done so many American style lagers, whether they're regular beers or light beers or ice beers or malt liquors, and they're, you take the light, the regular premium, the ice beers, the malt liquors, and within that range they're so similar. Okay, so how does this compare to other ice beers like Ice House, Bud Ice, all the rest? Milwaukee's Best Ice, etc. Well, they're all about the same. So really, when you're buying American style lager, the only consideration should be price. Really should be price because the taste is so similar. I know Budweiser has a little bit of a unique taste, but besides that, they're very, very similar. So, and either you like the style or you don't. I like it. It's not great, but ice beers are fine and American style lagers are fine. I mean, obviously craft beers are generally, not always, generally better, but then of course you're paying more for it. That's makes sense. So, but anyway, if you ever run across this, I would recommend getting it. I mean, it's a credible budget beer. What can I say? So, I would rate it a B. I mean, it's good. Wouldn't say it's very good, but it's good, and that's about it. So, Les Bon Temps Relais, this is a good beer, and I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans and let me know if you ever try this because I got a feeling you ain't never gonna see it.